The foot of their second-year kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time.
It kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way. On
the other side of the field for our visitors here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, the numbers for Reed a week ago. 9 catches, 123 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. When you look at this defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Off the play fake, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And another negative play there as they stop him again. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to With this guy, he's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now Price throwing to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A give up the middle to Price, and he tries to... but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll go again here with Price. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes back. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Trouble, but it's complete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Ray, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Price dancing to his left. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation on a fourth down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Price escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Ray. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Price. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. A drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run. Send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball, things of that nature. It's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On play action. Love to throw. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Rolling to his left. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He finds his man complete. That's right. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Off the play fake. Price. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Price. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and up for the first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Love looking to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Price. And this one is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Price now, off the play fake. And down he'll go at the 25. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Back to throw. Price. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Looking to throw. Price forced out to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Love over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it's caught. Touchdown. Romeo down. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Price, flush to his right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Price. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Price. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. Price. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intent.
And I've known kickers that... And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...